What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. Today, a little behind the scenes rig diagnostic. This doesn't happen I don't know, it happens every now and then. I was gonna say it doesn't happen every now and then, but it does happen every now and then. The last time was maybe a little over a month ago, but the dreaded orange empty square on Hiveos. So if you're not familiar with that, I'm gonna turn the camera around and show it to you, and then kind of explain what it means. All right, guys, so this rig right here has an orange square. Don't mind the red squares. That means a card was previously there and then it was removed. An orange square means there's a card still there, but attention is required. So if we click on this rig and we actually, hold on, let me zoom back out here. We go back down, all the cards seem to be hashing except for my NVIDIA RTX A4000. There's no hash rate, there's no temperature, and there's no voltage, but the card's showing up online. So 9 times out of 10, I haven't even walked downstairs yet, so I don't know exactly what it is, but 9 times out of 10, it has been a power wire issue for me in the past, or a riser issue. So let's go take a look and see what it is. All right, now before you obviously go checking anything hardware-wise, just go ahead and do a hard reboot on the rig and see if it comes back. If it does, great. If it doesn't, that's when we go down, we check it out. So yeah, some miners or some programs, mining programs, will scare you. A lot of people, I don't remember which one it is exactly, but a lot of time it'll be like, ooh, GPU blow up, GPU 5 is dead. You know, don't listen to that. Always go check your GPUs, check your wires, check your risers, all that kind of stuff. Don't trust the software. They like to give you that dead notification. Dead could mean just a bad wire. No big deal. So sorry about the fan noise. So that cable right there is black. I had a splitter on that. That's my bad. Luckily, I have a bunch more new cables, so I'm gonna take that splitter off and I'm gonna run a new cable to both of those situations that were running those cards. So that should fix it. I'm gonna power this rig down. Be right back. Alrighty. Whew. Yeah, let's get out of there. So, yep, here was the question, or the cable in question. See those yellow wires right there that are all burnt up? Those are not supposed to be burnt. And look at that. It is one of the Amazon splitters. So, man, splitters are not great, especially the ones from Amazon, because they were definitely underrated. I thought I had got rid of most of them, but almost all of my Amazon splitters have failed in one way. So I started pulling them off rigs. This one slid by me. I didn't see this one. So yeah, not great at all. But I'm glad I caught it now before it could have turned into a more of a problem. And that was on an A4000, a card that doesn't even pull a lot of power. It had its own dedicated line, and this was split going to the bottom and the top of the card. Sorry about that. Goodness, it's cold in here. But it just goes to show you how underrated these little Amazon splitters are. So I just restarted it. See if it's back up. All right, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. A4000, 64 mega hash at 123 watts. So like I was saying, let's see if I can get it. Yeah, there. That's how bad these Amazon splitters are. Please be careful. and buy your cables from a reputable place. I like mine from Parallel Miner. A lot of other people have had good luck buying them from specific eBay dealers, but these don't even have a wire gauge on them for what wire gauge they're supposed to be. But yeah, they shouldn't have failed at 123 watts regardless. So just be mindful of that. Be careful, guys. I'll see you on the next one. There we go. Figured if I'm gonna say goodbye, need to say it in person. So yeah, be mindful of that. Be careful, especially coming into the summertime and coming up to, eventually we won't be mining Ethereum, or a lot of people have actually started switching off, started mining other algorithms. If they pull more power and your systems are not ready for it, you will end up with a lot of this. So yeah, just be mindful of that. I think I'm pretty much gonna ixnay all my splitters from here on out. When they start failing, I just start replacing them with actual real cables. But yeah, other than that, so now my orange box is now a solid green box. We're back up and running. Life is good. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off here, call it an early night for tonight. Hope everybody's having a good one. It looks like, just for reference before we get off here, my average is 2.9 gigahash because I had that one card down, and I'm still doing 0.037 ETH per day. It is June 14th, 2022. That comes out to $44.77 a day on 2.9 gigahash. And on CoinMarketCap, the Bitcoin is $21,952. Ethereum is $1,200. And we'll round it off with Dogecoin is 5.5 cents. So if you're watching this in the future, maybe that might be something good. And I'm gonna start doing that at the end of my videos. I always used to like talk about my profitability, what I'm doing, all my mining kind of stuff, and then a brief rundown on a couple of the top dogs. I know I'm talking about Dogecoin as a top dog, it's crazy. Top dogs at the end of videos, and it's always nice to go back and reference that. So maybe in like 2025, I'm gonna go back to this and I'm gonna be like, dang, look at that. Dogecoin was 5.5 cents. Now it's 0.5 cents, or maybe now it's 50 cents, who knows. But yeah, anyway, peace out, adios, blah, 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 blah. Bye. Oh, shout out. Does anybody drink Capri Suns, or is that just me? Love these things. Yeah. All right, for real though. Later.